Talking about matters value addition, today we have a cinnamon farmer. We featured this farmer a couple of years or months back, and he's back today, this time around with more value addition initiatives that he says have pushed him up the value chain in agriculture and helping him to earn more from his venture.
Retirement can have different meaning to different people, but to George Okotha, a former commissioner with the Insurance Regulatory Authority, it was the start of a new chapter, one of self-employment, Kelly dealing in cinnamon products.
I'm a retired public servant, and part of my retirement planning, I went into farming. I grow cinnamon, dalasine, and I have a sample at home here. I grow soursop, chitaferi, have a sample. During the training which I underwent at the Uganda Industrial Research Institute, I was advised that I need to come up with a product name. So I thought about a name which should be palatable, short and simple, and I came up with Kelly. Kelly, in my Jap language, is give me, bring. So Kelly is just bring. So bring cinnamon spices.
To go into this venture, Okotha had an inspiration.
Yeah, I did this as part of my retirement planning. I knew I would retire, and I had to think about what to do. I had a passion for farming because back in Tororo we were farming, so I planned that I should retire into farming. And that's why I went into these things. But specifically for cinnamon.
Today, Okotha solely owns Kelly, a company growing and processing cinnamon products. He emphasizes value addition after realizing that that's how he can earn more from this trade.
Initially, I was selling the seedlings, and you can see some of the seedlings are here, seedlings are there, but they are now 4 years old, so I decided to go into value addition. Now I process the cinnamon leaves.
This is how he makes money from cinnamon.
I'm a Rotarian, from Rotary Club of Nambole, so I just take to Rotarians, support me, they buy, but my plan is to, once I've registered the product, I intend to take to the supermarkets.
His selling point in this trade is anchored on the health value that cinnamon has.
Cinnamon itself has a number of health benefits. Pressure, diabetes, even use it for like vaccination for chicken, things like arthritis and so on. You can read out some of these benefits on the website. So once we have such a tree with such benefits, it helps us. And I think it adds something to our what? So to do something which adds something to people's lives, I think it's a credit, and I'm happy with that.
His journey since venturing into this venture has started bearing fruits.
The first thing I did was to form a company. The company is called Mukono Cinnamon and Rosemary Farmers Limited. I registered it with Uganda Registration Services Bureau. Then I started the process of acquiring the materials. First, I bought a grinder. Then I made the solar dryer.
Business is never a smooth road. There are some difficulties.
So far, the main challenges I've had is the weather, because we have this solar dryer. This solar dryer should be drying the leaves within 1 day. But now, because the sunshine is not constant, find that it takes about 3 days to dry them. The other challenge I have is the equipment. Then there is also this one also, if I can get one which can sun dry at faster rate, and also packaging. Currently we are just doing packing manually. So maybe if I can get a bigger, an automatic packaging machine, definitely then I would be able to package more products.
This entrepreneur has future prospects.
My future plan is, first of all, to have, to process enough, I don't know, for our Ugandan market. But in 10 or 5 years' time, I will also be having the bag. So I should then be able to process not only the leaves, but also the bag.
Okotha has some word of counsel.
My advice to people who are in employment, first they should know that the employer employs you, but there is a limit. You will stop According, I think, to our law, 60 years, you are supposed to retire. Now, but retirement does not mean death. So you have to live. That means you need to plan for the days after you have left the job. Me, I went into farming. But what is important is plan. What are you going to do when you leave the job?
Retirement doesn't have to be an extension of the rat race. In fact, retirement should form part of your best memories in life, but only if you prepare well enough.